So the joystick controls in the sprayer, so we can see here we've got the 4 toggle switches on the joystick. We've also then got a mini joystick in the middle of the switch, so we can see that then goes up, down, left and right. So the up and down motion uses a lift and lower. We've then got the left and the right options on the mini joystick will tilt the boom over left or right. We've got the 2 bigger switches on the middle of the joystick. These are your section switches, so we can sequentially turn the sections on or off by clicking it either way. And then we've also got the 2 smaller ones, which are the incline ones, so we can lift them up or down, so it will lift or lower the incline rams depending on which side you want to do. The little button on the switch here, so we can see this little button here, that will reset all the sections. So if you've turned all the sections off, if you press that button, it will then reset all the sections back here. The master spray switch on the sprayer is located on the back of the joystick, so we can see that here, so we can turn the master spray switch on or turn it off by clicking the switch on the joystick. So on the joystick panel here, as we have the panel layout here, so we've got the park brake switch, which is located here, so we can see that on the screen here. So obviously turn the park brake switch off. It is a lockable switch, so you have to pull the tab on the switch down to engage or disengage. The switch next to it here is the gearing switch, so we can see here where it's in low, downhill, uphill or road mode, so it will give you a light indication to show you on there whether it's in road, uphill or downhill mode, so we can see that from here. We can then also see on the panel we've also got the work and idle switches here, so we can see if we want to idle the machine we can press this one down. If we want to go up to working revs, we can just press the work switch up. It will then illuminate the switch completely to show it's in work mode, and then you can use the up or the down arrows on the switch here to toggle it to make this engine rev up or rev down, so you can see it in there. We can then also press the idle switch, will then resume back to its idle revs. If you don't want to rev the machine flat out first thing in the morning, you can hold the switch down this way. It will then go into illuminated green, in which then you can only go up in stages, so you can rev it up slowly rather than going to full work revs on the switch. We've then also got the spray options here, so we've got 4 spray options in the cab. So we've got spray mode, boom flush, tank wash and tank rinse. So spray mode obviously is spraying out of the booms directly from the tank. The boom flush is clean water from the clean water tank and will then get flushed straight out of the booms. Any excessive water will be returned into the tank. Your tank wash, which will then use the wash heads on the top of the tank, it then sucks from the clean water tank, so you're getting clean water to wash the top of the tank out. We've then got tank rinse here as well, so tank rinse sucks from the main spraying tank and then will rinse out from the tank wash heads in the top of the tank. So it uses what's already in the tank to tank rinse. To select any of them options, we've got a sequential switch here, so we can just press it down to go to the down options, or you can press it up to get back to the other options on there as well. We've then also got your 2 steering mode switches on the cab, so we can see here, so at the minute the 2-wheel steer light is illuminated on the manual switch, so if we wanted to go to 4-wheel steer, if we just hold this switch down, it then illuminates to show that it's in 4-wheel steer. If we were then to hold it down again, it would then go into SP mode, so we can see that spray dependency mode. And if we was wanting to get back to 2-wheel steer again, if we just press the upper side of the switch, it will then resume back into 2-wheel steer. If for whatever reason you need to go into crab steer, or you need to steer the rear steering manually, if you press and hold the switch in the upward position, it will start beeping at us. Once it started beeping at us, we can then use the manual switch, and whilst still holding the mode switch in the upward position, we can then use the manual switch to steer the rear axle left and right. Once you're happy with where it is, if you then go back to 4-wheel steer and then back into 2-wheel steer mode again, this is how it will realign the rear axle. We also have on here, so we've got the PTO switch, so we can turn the PTO switch on and off from just clicking it on there, so it has a little indication right underneath it. We've then also got the main hydraulic fold switches along the top of here. So the first one we've got is the lift switch, obviously up to lift the boom up, lower to lower the boom down. We've then got the 2 fold options, because we're on a 24 metre twin fold boom, so we can see here, so we've got the inner fold and the outer fold, so you can fold them together or you can fold them separately depending on how you want to spray. And we've then also got a tilt switch at the end here as well, so you can tilt the boom.